What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? YouTube, another day, another dollar, another great week on the week. Another Tuesday here, finishing up the day green, calling it a day already. It's about 11:14, and I just, I'm done. I pull in today about $1,000, $1,032. I lost $310 on Apple. Pissed me off, but hey, it's part of the game, I guess, right? So let's break it down. Exactly what I started with NIO today. Start with NIO because of the of yesterday. Maybe it was a continuation. And no, we had a dump. I didn't get to trade this. I took my first trade until right here because it was starting to revert back. It was a false breakdown to the downside, and I jumped here and I went in for 50 cents exactly. I bought somewhere around there at the 33.51, and I sold at like right somewhere around there. So that put me almost at $500 right there on that trade alone. So I was like solid. That was a solid win. Sweet. And I kept waiting because, I don't know, just the market here. It's election day and anything could go, right? The market don't have to act normal. So I was expecting to be like, brutal and stuff, but it seems to be okay for some reason. But hey, take advantage of it, right? And then I took my next trade. I didn't take no trades here until right there on that one. Because during this little time frame here, I was trading Apple. And Apple, let's see, Apple was just playing games. Let's see, I lost some money. I kept shorting it right around here. I don't know why I kept short, and I lost $300. Yes, I instead of going long, I shorted, and obviously it was a long, but I don't know. The price action was just looking too bearish, but for some reason they kept. I don't know how to explain it. It was just. It pisses me off when sometimes you see the price action on the level 2 and then it's not happening. It's like they change the candles on you like this in the last 2 seconds, and that really pisses me off as a trader because that feels like they're doing that on purpose. They want you to fail, and I ended up losing $300 right there. So then I go back to my home where I was making all the bread here. I go back in here and then I start trade. I saw this was already happening. I didn't take trade until the first pullback. See that first pullback right there? I took a position somewhere around here, and then I sold. I went for 50 cents again, and I made another $500. That put me $1,000. So at that point, I was already up about $700. So I was gonna walk away, but I wanted 1,000. Right? So I started, I was just going in for little pops. I'm not gonna lie. I took a lot of trades right here. I just went in and out. Try to collect $300 just out of 10 cents. I mean, just fishing for pennies basically. And I ended up getting the pretty much $1,343, and I lost $300 on that one. So that put me at 1,000. And I'm done for the day. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna walk away with my money, and that's about it. Don't forget to don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and if you have any questions. Oh, wait a minute! I just remembered. I had one of the subscribers is asking me about the about what do I think about these stocks. So yeah, let's go ahead and that's a good idea. Let me go ahead and just break that down. So doyu. Okay. From the technical standpoint, this one is kind of. It's kind of a sideways pattern. I'm not very good at horizontal patterns. I like momentum. I like uptrends, or I mean, even if it's a downtrend, I don't mind it because I just have more. These are more unpredictable for me because see how it's just not consistent. I mean, it does consistent in the sense that it's gonna come back up here and then come down. So I guess if I was, I'll wait until it kind of shows some bottomness there, and then jump in. But I mean, you got to be careful because earnings is around the corner. That's what, next week. So I mean, I don't know how anybody feels about earnings, but I'm very skeptical about earnings. Not because, like I said, I just, to me it's just so much unpredictability. Unless you already did your DD and you've been doing a lot of stuff on this, and then you have that mindset. I mean, you constantly doing your homework. It's different. But for me, I just don't. I don't really. You know what I mean? I just don't really get that deep in it. Not yet, at least. I mean, I'm eventually, that's one of my goals, to get deep into the fundamentals. But as of right now, I just have no time for that. More technical right now. So let's see. We have another one. It's called Plug. I've traded Plug before. Plug as a day trade. I also swing traded it, and see Plug. If I'm not mistaken, Plug's electrical. I'm an EV as well. So EV, Plug is pretty solid. I mean, it's pretty solid, man. Now, right now, it's on uptrend. If you were trying to jump in on this, you should have jumped in somewhere around the EMA on the swing. If you were going to do a swing trade, see that? As soon as it touched, it jumped. I mean, I'm not saying it's not a bad deal right now. It's still an uptrend. But I mean, earnings is around the corner as well. So, I mean, these two stocks have earnings. Those are just very unpredictable. I mean, I really think this little rally here is just because of the election. Apparently, most people think that Joe Biden's going to win. So, I mean, it could just be, it could just be that. I mean, look, honestly, I liquidated everything of swing trade that I have because you don't know what could happen in the election, right? And the market, one thing that it hates the most is unpredictability. So, to me, I really don't think they're gonna get all these boats like fixed in one day because of the whole mail and stuff like that. I personally, I just don't. I don't know. I think it's gonna be where we're gonna have to wait a few days, and then the market's gonna go ballistic. Up swings up and down, volatility at its maximum. So I mean, as a trader, sometimes it's you have to be very disciplined to be able to just not take trades. And that's what I'm doing right now. I am not taking any swing trades until we find out who the president is. And then after that, then, we'll go ahead and, get serious about what direction. Because once we know the direction, we know what to trade. Obviously, if Joe Biden wins, then I wouldn't be trading any oil for starters. I would be focused more on EVs and like the green stuff that all the stuff that they're always talking about. Now, if Trump wins, obviously oil may not be the greatest thought again either because he's always like making oil like cheaper. So I mean, if it just depends on their political stance, you also got to trade accordingly, to how they feel about stuff. But I mean, look, for example, if Trump wins, and you were betting on EVs, that would instantly dump on you. I mean, seriously, like that, just because of news. Now, if Biden wins, then obviously, it might just skyrocket. It just depends. It depends on how much you like to gamble. I personally don't like to gamble like that, but I mean, I'm just gonna wait a little bit and see what's going on. I like this. I like when the direction is more clear to me, and then I'll take advantage of that. But those are the two stocks that were asked, and let's look at the overall market again. See, that's pretty nice right there. That's actually pretty bullish, man. But it just seems like a trap to me. I just don't know. I just don't know, man. This seems like a trap rally. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, we bounced out of the low. Of course, I mean, I didn't expect that. I did not expect this move. But see, on the month, though, it's still on the month. So, I don't know. On the weekly, I'm sorry. I don't know, man. It just seems too good to be true for me. It just seems too good to be true. I personally, I just don't. I don't buy it. I just don't buy anything that looks too good. Okay. So right now, I personally, I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna get FOMO. I mean, if I miss it, I miss it. Whatever, you know. If I don't, so wait. But with that being said, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and be a part of this channel. We're doing a great, fantastic job. We gotta get 200 subscribers, guys. We gotta get 200 subscribers. So that would only need about 80 more of your guys' friends. But with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow.